in a certain mood? Stream your feelings with ad-free music listening when you upgrade to Spotify Premium. If you're new to Premium, treat yourself to 3 months for free now. Then it's just $10.99 a month and you can cancel anytime. Terms apply. Tap the banner to learn more.
There it is. Hello, everybody. GoXLR crashed yet again because GoXLR is trash. The Mini, anyways. No, it's a great little mixer, but it's broken, and I don't want to buy another one. And the one that was sent to me by a certain company is not one that I really want to use. But hello, everybody. I hope you are all doing really well and having a good day. I know it has been a few days since I've streamed. I meant to stream yesterday, but yesterday I did not sleep. I slept a total of 3 hours yesterday, and I slept a total of 2 hours today. So I didn't sleep today either. But I didn't want to miss another day, and so I thought I would go live, although it's already getting dark outside. That makes me sad. But yes, so I thought I would go live today and we would chat because I might be able to go live tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure. I should be able to go live tomorrow, but I have a long day tomorrow, so I wasn't sure if I was going to go live tomorrow, but I wanted to go live today. I don't know about Sunday. I think I'm okay to go, or Saturday. I think I'm okay to go live Saturday. Wait, what's happening Saturday? Yeah, I should be okay to go live Saturday. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in my schedule. I just know I have a date with Kendra tomorrow. That's all I know. I don't really know what's going on after that. Dr. H, how you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We win hello to you as well. How are you? Oh, VPN issue. Okay. It's starting to get dark. Yeah, it's not fully dark yet, but I can start to see that it's starting to get dark out there, which is kind of gross. But yes, Dr. H, you'll appreciate this. The next Minecraft video is halfway edited. I know it's like a month behind, but it's halfway edited. I've got like pretty much everything set. It was 18. Sorry, I'm trying not to burp. It was 18 minutes long, the rough cut, and I am fully edited at the 8-minute mark, 9-minute mark now. So I'm like literally at the 50% mark of the video. So I am aiming for tomorrow to have the video released, because tonight Kendra's hanging out with Catherine, so both people that I talk to all day will not be available, so I will have a lot of time on my hands. So I'll finish the video and hopefully get it up by tonight, if not tonight, tomorrow morning at the latest. So the new Minecraft video will be up. I'm really excited for that. Yeah, it's not easy, but my biggest problem is that I just like procrastinated. I mean, I was doing the show, right? And so the show kept me really busy. But after the show was done, I was just procrastinating. That's all there was to it. I needed to film a couple of extra hours of footage because I didn't really have anything interesting happening in the video. Now that I went back and started editing, I could have probably done enough with what I had, but I wanted more. And so I had to record it. And then I did record it and it just wasn't working out the way that I wanted. I tried using the replay mod and I really don't like it. I just don't like the way replay mod works. I don't know why everybody's like so obsessed with it. It's just not something that I like to use. And that was a huge headache to even get it to work, and it still didn't work the way that I wanted. And so it just made me not want to work on the video. But I finally got the footage that I needed. I had to cut out a bunch of time lapses that I recorded using the replay mod because I don't like replay mod, and it made the footage useless. And so I just didn't bother. So I've got it all cut now. I've got all the key points that I wanted to make in the video. I got rid of some stuff that I wish would have been in the video, but I didn't have the right like footage fully, or my energy wasn't there or whatever. So I'm slowly working through it. Hello Merle, how are you? Welcome. How are you? With jokes like what, Dr. H? The special lady friend? Is that what you're referring to? Yeah, I had a problem, Dr. H, with replay mod. Basically, first I use Optifine to get like the brighter scenes, the more saturated colors. I know it's supposed to be for like better gameplay, smoother gameplay, but I just like it for like the brighter saturation and colors in like dark areas and stuff. And I couldn't get that to work with replay mod. And so I spent hours, like I'm talking 5 or 6 hours trying to get it to work, and I couldn't get it to work. Every tutorial online just didn't work for me. So eventually I just gave up on using Optifine and just stuck with replay mod, which then makes everything look really dull. So this next video is going to be pretty dull looking. And then I recorded using replay mod, but one, it kept showing the recording thing on the corner, and I hate that. And two, when I went back to go try to like figure out the footage, the key bindings don't make sense to me. And so I couldn't figure out how to like fast forward or like find the sections that I wanted. It's not like when I put it into Final Cut, I can see the little images that kind of show me, oh, this is where I start the time lapse, or this is where I move the camera. I can't see that in replay mod, so I have to just fast forward and watch it, and I hate that. And then sometimes the mouse would actually be there so I can like click on stuff, but then sometimes the mouse would disappear, and if I moved the mouse, it moved the camera, and it's like, I don't like replay mod. So I'm going to go back to recording the way that I was, which is using both OBSs on both computers and do it that way. But yeah, it didn't work. Yeah, the special lady friend jokes. No, it's fine, dude. It's totally fine. I don't know. Were you here when I said that we are now officially a couple? I don't know if you were here when I said that, but we are now officially a couple. Are you saying you missed me on Wednesday, Weewin? Or are you talking about... Oh, okay, you're talking about Merle. Okay, sorry. I saw the one message. I didn't see you guys were talking to each other. Are you okay, Merle? Is everything okay? Hello, Chadley. How you doing? Welcome. How are you? Okay, so you were here. Okay, yeah. Yes, Merle. We became official on the 7th, so a week ago. A week ago we became official. yeah, it's been exciting. Hello, how's it going? Symbol, I'm sorry, it still just shows. I'm assuming is it? Would it be Arabic? I don't know. I can't see it. It's just like little squiggles and they're blue, but I mean like they're actually really little squiggles. I can't define what they are. I just know it's not English, but hello, welcome. How are you? Chadley, how have you been? How are things going? How's life? Oh, Merle, I know that feeling and I hate that feeling. Ty, how you doing, man? How are you? Was originally SX, but you're good. I'm good. I'm really good. But yes, Merle, we became official. Things have been going really, really well. Like insanely well. Kind of scary how good they've been going. And then Ty ruined it because Kendra was like, okay, so with your audience, just call me your girlfriend and don't even say anything. Just don't acknowledge it. And then Ty comes in and he's all like, so how are things with Kendra? It's like, damn it. I don't want to lie and be like, no, they're terrible. And then call her my girlfriend, but I also don't want to like, I didn't want to drop it that way. So yeah, blame Ty for breaking it because I wanted to just be like very casual and pretend like I didn't say that she was my girlfriend. You know what I mean? But yes, she is officially my girlfriend. It's exciting. I feel like a teenager. That's all I can say. I feel like a teenager. Been busy with work. Yeah. Work busyness is not fun. But I'm glad you're keeping out of trouble. I have kept out of trouble, but it's because I haven't been doing anything social media wise. I'm sure if I was doing social media stuff more often, I'd probably get myself into more trouble. I feel like my noise gate is way too high. Maybe? No, it's pretty low. I don't know. Yeah, I haven't really been doing well with keeping busy in social media. So the good thing is I'm keeping out of trouble. The bad thing is I just haven't been doing social media. I'll be happy to take all the blame. Hello, Preston. How you doing, man? But yeah, Merle. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say. We were kind of just like seeing each other. And then I guess I'll tell you kind of how it happened. Like we had just been kind of talking and hanging out and stuff and kind of getting to know each other or whatever. And she knew how I felt. She felt the same way, but she was still kind of like cautious because like, you know, it's all new. You don't want to get hurt, right? And then I said to her, you know, like, I know you are still kind of, not that she was unsure. I don't want it to come across like me saying like she didn't know if she liked me. It was more like she was just being cautious about taking the next step. And so like I said to her, I'm like, you're going to be in charge. Like, I want you to be my girlfriend. So when you are ready, go for it and just let me know. But if not, I'm more than patient. It's fine. And then at the end of the night, that was like at the very beginning of the night when we were hanging out. Then at like at the end of the night, like hours and hours later, she's just like, so can I be your girlfriend? I was like, heck yeah. Heck yeah. That's not even like a question. That's just, yeah. And then that was it. So yeah, pretty, it was very adorable the way she said it. She's very cute. It was very adorable the way she said it. So it was nice. I had this giant dorky smile on my face and everything. And yeah, so, and her parents know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Her parents know we're official and I've been there a couple of times now. She actually made me dinner last week and it was really nice. But the funny thing is we haven't actually gone on a real date yet. So we're planning that in like a week. But yeah, so that's how it goes. She wants to make sure there's no romantic. Exactly. No, she wants to make sure that she's okay with the romantic connection that we have. That was all it is. She just wanted to make sure she's okay with like the whole like the quadratic dynamic we have. You, me, we win, Merle. Like, you know, it's a lot to step into. You know, she wanted to make sure she wanted to be part of the sister, husband, wife, brother, husbands. I don't know. The sister, wife, brother, husbands. That's what she wanted to be sure of, you know. I'm never using emotes again. I know. I don't even know what that was. I'm assuming it's just something that I don't have available. I don't know. I actually don't know. But I was telling Kendra, I went through my Instagram, and it's really funny because this picture, I'll show you all in a second here. So this picture, I just want to make sure it's actually like exposed, right? Exposed. Okay, so this picture, oh, I forgot this camera does autofocus. So this picture was me at 9 to 5 rehearsing for my dance number. And that's Kendra there. That was the first picture her and I ever got together. And that was before her and I had ever actually spoken. I think we had said a couple of words to each other at that point because she was my Dolly Parton character. And I knew and she knew that I was going to be a complete like horn dog towards her because that's the role I had. You know, like I needed to gawk at her and stare at her butt and try to look down her shirt and stuff. So she knew that was happening. I knew that was happening. I had said a couple of words like, hi, my name is Luis. And she's like, hi, I'm Kendra. And that was about it. And so that picture, we were just blocking out the dance number, not the dance number, but the song. And for that part of the show, up until that part of the song, all I had done was deliver my lines with her. And then she would sit there while I sang to the audience. Then I'd come back and she would walk over to that area that she was standing in. This is before we had a set. It was just a spot that was there for her to stand. And then I'd follow her and sit on the couch and sing to her or sing about her. So that was the very first picture her and I ever got together. And that was before like we even said anything to each other. So I just find it really interesting that I can see that picture of like when we were complete strangers and now we're a couple. And it's just like interesting. You know, I think it's interesting. I'm down for us living on a farm. I'm blushing a little bit. But yeah, so I like that picture because that was before any of this happened. And it's just kind of surreal because at that point I had told you guys that like there was this girl that was really cute at the show, and it was her. And it's funny for me to think back to that moment and remember how like intimidated I was by her, how absolutely terrifying it was to have to do anything with her. I remember the first time that I had to touch her for the show because part of the thing was there's a part where I put my hand out to hold her hand to bring her down from the ladder that she was supposed to be standing on. But then my guy's a perv, so then I would like grab her and pick her up and spin her as I'm singing to her. And I remember the director came and said that. And so I stopped before I did anything. And I was like, I might accidentally touch her butt when this is happening because she's not super tall, but she's not super short either. And where she was standing, she was like maybe half a foot higher than me, like on a little platform. And where she was standing, I could perfectly wrap my arms around her waist. But I was like, if she's on a ladder, if she's gonna be up like another 2 feet, where I'm gonna wrap around is gonna be like right below her butt. So like there's a chance I'm gonna be grabbing her butt. So like I was so anxious and I was like, I'm sorry if I touch her butt, I don't mean to. Like I just remember being that completely intimidated and uncomfortable around her. And like now things are different. But like it's nice for me to look back at that. And then there's this picture, which was the first time she ever hugged me. Up till this point, we were still very awkward around each other. She was still very, at this point at this point was kind of, I think right around this time is when Merle had asked me like how things were going with her, and I was like, oh, she's ignoring me, like she doesn't even talk to me. We were still in that kind of phase. She was nice, but like she wouldn't talk to me. I had tried messaging her a couple of times on Facebook, not to hit on her, but like there's a part in the show where I literally have to like straddle her. She's laying on the couch and I'm straddling her, and I get like really close, like almost kissing her. And I was like, we need to be friends because this is really uncomfortable. And like she wouldn't talk to me. And so that picture was the first time she like let her guard down. And when she's hugging me there, that wasn't what we were supposed to be doing. There is a part where she's supposed to grab me by the chest, and basically the line's like, get on back here and let me feel those pecs. And I'm like sneaking away, and she grabs me by the chest and pulls me back. And so we were waiting because we had to refilm that little section, and we were just waiting for the music to go. So she was just standing there, and then she like pulled me in and like hugged me. And then that was what was caught on camera, was her like with this big smile just hugging me. That was the first time she ever did that. So like when I look back at those moments, it's like, it's exciting. Obviously it makes me blush and get all like, you know, like a teenager. But yeah, I don't know if I like the lighting that I have set up right now. I don't think I like the lighting for this camera. But anyway, yeah, so when I look back at those, it's like, it's just funny because she was like, I noticed her from the audition. I talked about the audition already. Sorry, I'm just trying to finish my coffee, and then I don't even know what I'm going to play. So just in case you're wondering, I have no idea. But like at the audition, the way we did the auditions was they had us come in and sing a song, all individual, one at a time. So like I didn't see anybody else at my original audition. They asked me for a callback. The callback was a dance callback. So they gave me like a little clip of a song. They wanted me to memorize the lyrics, and they were going to teach us the dance when we got the callback. We went to the callback, and it was a big group, like a whole bunch of us. Now, at the big group, I didn't notice her, but I didn't notice anybody at the big group. Like anybody who was actually in the show, I don't remember seeing them there except for maybe 2 people that I didn't know, and then a few people that I actually knew who had done shows with in the past. And then after we did the dance, I didn't realize it was an all-day callback. I thought it was going to be a couple of hours and that was it. But then they had an acting callback afterwards. And so I went to go get something to eat, and then I sat and waited until the acting callback, and then they did a group acting callback. And I hate group acting callbacks because they make you really uncomfortable having to perform in front of the people that you're technically competing against. So it's awkward because you'll make choices, and sometimes they're a really good choice and sometimes they're a really bad choice, and it's not fun to make a bad choice in front of a group of people. But it's also not fun when you make a good choice. Now here it didn't happen, but it has happened in the past for me, where you make a really good choice and then somebody else takes your good choice and does a better job with it because they can make a next choice. Whereas you only had the first choice because it was your first shot and your only shot. So I don't like group dynamics, but I noticed Kendra at the group dynamic because first we started with learning one of the songs from the show. And I remember seeing her on stage and I thought she was really cute. But I was still trying to like figure out my own audition. And then she sang. And like instantly I just had to stop everything I was doing and just watch her sing. And so I noticed her from that moment. And so it's just weird for me to see these pictures because like she was, when the show was rehearsing at first, before her and I got to know each other, it was very much a case of, sorry, I'm gushing now, I'm sorry. It was very much a case of like, she's just like an artistic crush. Like she's this attractive woman in the show. And I don't know if you guys remember, but I even said at the beginning that I felt really uncomfortable because I thought she was like 23, 24 years old because she's got very, very like well-maintained skin. She takes care of herself. And so I thought she was way younger than she was. So I was like, man, I'm 37. And if I got to be on top of this like 24, 25-year-old, 26-year-old at the oldest, it's going to be really awkward that I'm being a pervert to like this fairly young woman. And so up until then, it was just like, yeah, she's this like attractive woman who happens to be very talented. And so it's obviously an artistic crush. But like no more than that. That's all it was. And then I started getting to know her just like through being in the same room together, watching her interact with other people. She would talk to me. Like, I don't want to make it sound like she just ignored me completely and was like a complete jerk to me. It was just anytime I tried to like have a bigger conversation with her, it was very like cut and dry with her. And so like as I got to know her, I was like, okay, yeah, she's actually like a pretty sweet person. Still an artistic crush though. I just happen to think she's very attractive. But then like it just continued from there. But the whole time, because she wouldn't like give me the time of day, it was very much like it's a crush, but it's the same kind of crush you would have on like a celebrity or like on, you know, somebody that you might know that, you know, they might be married and you're just like, yeah, like I totally have a crush on them, but it's not going to go anywhere. It's nothing. And that's what it was until like near the end of the show. And that's when things started to really change. And it started to get really like scary for me, because she no longer was just like an unattainable crush. Now all of a sudden, like, I existed in her world, and she actually gave me attention, and that was a really intimidating part of it all. I'm you guys know I'm not the most confident person when it comes to like my looks and stuff, but I'm usually pretty good at reading when somebody's interested in me. I'm also usually pretty confident when I know somebody's interested in me in pursuing them, if I'm even remotely interested. But with her, I kept coming up with every reason why she wouldn't like me. So when I look back at those pictures, it's that whole idea of like, I wish I could go back and tell myself like, dude, don't even panic. Yeah, Dr. H, no worries. But yeah, I was totally a dork about it all. And now, yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting for me to look back at those pictures for sure. So enough me gushing. Now everybody's caught up. I don't know what I'm going to play today. I only slept 2.5 hours. I am exhausted. I really want to play more Resident Evil because I don't want to do Dark Souls because I'm so tired. I just don't have the mental capacity to deal with dying constantly in the game. But I also don't know if I have the energy to play VR, because that's wearing a mask on my head the whole time. And I've got like that pressure headache of not having slept. And I don't know if I want to do VR, but I really want to play Resident Evil. I don't really have anything else set up, so I don't know what to do. You know? I don't know what to do. Oh, man. I have no other ideas. That's the thing. I don't have any other ideas. That's why I'm just kind of chatting right now, because I have nothing else plugged in. I've got nothing installed on the computer. So there's not even like I can say, let's come up with an option. We'll just do it. Because in doing it, it's going to take me, you know, some games could take me a couple of hours to download because my internet's not super fast. And to put a console game on, I would have to go and search for the cables and the controls and find the game, and there's no other choices. That's the thing. That's kind of where I'm stuck. So many games, so little to play. Exactly. That is exactly what happens. That is exactly what happens. Although I am very excited because today is the 14th. Tomorrow is the 15th, if you didn't know. And Asgard's Wrath is being released. Asgard's Wrath 2. Now, if you don't really follow VR stuff, Oculus, the Rift, had Asgard's Wrath, which was an RPG Nordic, almost God of War type of game, where you play a god and you can control different characters and you kind of go through a whole journey as this god and you play as different characters through the journey. Very puzzle oriented, really, really fun game. It was the first like AAA level VR game that really hit the mainstream. It was like 20 hours long, which at the time that it was released, the long VR games were an hour. Most VR games were 25 minutes. Like they were all the really short experiences. This was the first proper AAA game. And I bought it and I played through a couple of hours of it. It's just every time I've tried to play it, something else comes up and I just don't play it anymore. But when I bought my Quest 3, I got a free voucher for Asgard's Wrath 2, and it comes out tomorrow. And I'm really excited because I'll get to play it without it being tethered to a computer, because the one of the problems that I have is, and I don't know why nobody else has this problem, but one of the problems that I have is when I'm doing VR on my Quest, I get a lot of micro stutter, and it makes it really hard to play. Now, if you don't know what micro stutter is, it's just kind of that like juddering you get across the screen. And so no matter what I'm doing, everything is juddering. And it's not just like smooth motion that judders. It's literally, I'll lift my arm up and it'll do one of these motions as it's moving. So it's really frustrating to work with. It kind of kills the immersion because there are moments where it's perfectly smooth and then all of a sudden the judder kicks in and you're juddering for 5 minutes and then it goes away again. And Asgard's Wrath would do that. Now, I think it's actually an Oculus AirLink issue and not the PC not being able to handle the gameplay. But it also happened when I would plug it in wired, so I don't know. But Asgard's Wrath 2 is a Quest native app, so I'll be able to just play it with the headset, so I'm really excited about that. It's going to be really fun. Graphically, it looks really pretty. So I'm excited. We'll see what happens. We'll see if I ever have time or energy for it. Because like tomorrow, like I said, I've got my date with Kendra. If I potentially stream, it's basically going to be I get up, I shower and do all that. Then I stream. Then after I'm done streaming, basically eat dinner and head to the theater. Because we're going to the movies. We're going to go watch The Boy and the Heron or whatever it's called. The new Studio Ghibli movie. We're going to go watch that. I didn't even know that existed until she brought it up, and now I'm really excited about it. But yeah, so we're going to go watch that. So, and once the movie's done, it's going to be like 10:30. I'm going to come home, rest for maybe half an hour, and then I have to go to work. So like tomorrow is going to be a super, super long day, so I'm probably not going to get to try Asgard's Wrath, but at least I can download it tomorrow. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be really fun. The first one was really fun. Like I said, things distracted me. Quality wasn't great as far as the connection was concerned, so it was easy for me to kind of turn it down. But I do want to play it. I do really want to play it.
Tap the button to see a list of upcoming, personalized, live, and virtual events just for you.
Dr. H, I honestly have no idea. I don't know what it's about. I don't know who's in it. I don't know anything about it. I didn't even know it was out. Like, I didn't even know it existed. But I can't remember if it was Catherine or Kendra that brought it up first. One of the two brought it up first. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm probably never going to see it, but that's really cool. I think, and it was before Kendra and I were like officially together. So I was like, yeah, I'm probably never going to see it because she's going to go see it. Kendra's a twin. So I'm like, she's going to go see it with her twin. And I'm like, so I'll probably see it when it comes out, like on a streaming service or whatever. Now that we're a couple, I was like, yeah, we're going to go see this together. Her twin's still coming, but we're going to go see it together. But yeah, I don't know anything about it. And I haven't looked anything up because I want to go in blind. I want to have no idea. I don't know what the plot is about or anything. I just love Studio Ghibli, and I saw the artistic style, and it's the very specific style that I like. So I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited. I know I'm going to love it. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's now available. At least it's available here on Amazon. I'm hoping it's available everywhere else on Amazon. But Spirited Away, speaking of Studio Ghibli, Spirited Away has a live theater production, and Kendra actually brought her copy over so we could watch it. It's so good. If you haven't seen that, it is so good. It's almost like a scene-by-scene reproduction of the movie, done in like the most artistic theater way without trying to just be a movie. It's like they did things that were very theater-centric. I friggin' loved it. But the best part is I haven't seen Spirited Away in like 10 plus years. And watching the play, every scene that came up, I instantly remembered the scene in the movie. They did such a good job with it. If you have a chance to ever watch that, you should. It is so good. It is such a good production. More theater shows need to be done like that. Apparently they're going to the UK. They're going to mount the show in the UK. Hopefully they bring it to North America. It would be really great. I would travel to the States to go see that show 100%. I would travel to the UK to go see it, but I can't afford it. But I would totally travel to the States to go see that show because like it was such a high quality production. I guess we can. I don't want to do green screen. I don't even know what to do. I really don't want to play Dark Souls because I was like, I won't do Resident Evil today. But I couldn't remember what the other game was that I was playing. And then when I started setting up, I was like, it's Dark Souls. Oh, I really don't want to play Dark Souls. I want to play Resident Evil. I just don't have the energy for it. But maybe I'll just do it without the green screen. Just play Resident Evil without the green screen setup, maybe? I don't know. I mean, the green screen setup takes 30 seconds. I've got the screen right there. I can just pull it up. Everything should be charged, too. I unplugged it. I unplugged it. Turn on. There it is. Okay, we're turning it on. Practicing for you, Ty. Practicing for you. No, I was trying to set up the PlayStation 4. It wasn't turning on, but we got it going now. But yeah, that's pretty much all the news that's been going on. It's been kind of quiet. I made a couple of videos for a collab. Not gonna name them, but then they asked me to do a third one. And I did it as a favor because they sent me 2 products, so I did 2 videos, and then they asked for a third video without sending anything out. And so I did it. And their first thing was a complaint that I used the wrong tags. It's so frustrating sometimes working with companies when they don't realize that, like, I'm not your employee. Like, I don't work for you. So we did our deal. I did what I was supposed to do. You don't get extra special treatment, especially if you're not paying me. You know, and they've kind of requested a lot more than other companies have. It's kind of annoying. I also got ghosted by a company, which is really weird. They emailed me and they're like, hey, we want to send you a product. Here's the product. You should check it out. And so I emailed back and I was like, you know what? It looks like I'd be interested in that. I think that would actually fit really well on the channel. I got a couple of questions. I was like, what do you need from me? You know, length, what do you want me to say? What kind of video are you looking for? And then there was something about the product that I was unsure about, that their advertising doesn't make it clear. And so I messaged and I was like, hey, I was like, the other thing is I'm just wondering, is your product this or is it this? And they just never responded. I was like, oh, that's kind of jerky. They just ignored me. And then I'm letting you know all the tea here. Then I got reached out by another company offering a woman's one-piece skin suit. Because apparently my channel gives one-piece skin suits for women vibes. I don't know where they got the idea of a gaming channel run by a man would take benefit from a woman's one-piece skin suit. They need to really actually watch what they're reaching out for, because when they give me the BS excuse of, we really love your content, we think you'd be a great fit for us, here's a woman's one-piece skin suit. Did you actually watch my content? Because, like, I'm a dude, and I don't think there's anything in my content outside of, like, the mom and son sketches that I do that would make you think I'm the right target for your advertising, or that my audience is the right target for your advertising. It's so weird. You're leaving? It's got a hole in it, Ty. It's got a hole in it. Theirs didn't, and it needs to have one. The one I have has one, but the one they were offering me doesn't have one. But yeah, just really weird that, like, people reach out without any connection with what you're doing. The first company I was talking about, the one that asked for the extra video that I did for them, even though they didn't give me anything in return, and then they complained about the video. They're very disorganized as well, because I've been dealing with them for a while now. And then randomly I got an email from a different employee of the same company offering me the exact same product I've already worked on. And saying, we love your content, we think you'd be a great fit. Hey, Jacob, not his real name, Jacob, I'm already working with you guys. So, maybe don't just mass email without actually seeing who the creator you're reaching out to is. At least he was honest. He's like, well, we send mass emails and sometimes they get mixed up, so we're sorry. At least he was honest about that. Exactly, Ty. Exactly. You know. Oh man, I'm so tired. I've got zero concentration right now. This lighting is really unflattering. Really unflattering. Night Owl, how are you, man? I'm doing okay. I was just ranting and raving a little bit about collaboration companies that sometimes you deal with. Like one who asked me to make a third video, even though they only sent me 2 products. And then they complained about the third video. Oh, dude. That sucks that your wife has COVID. That sucks that you'll probably have it too. But hey, a week off. Heck yeah. Yeah, they were not happy about the video that I made. Even though it wasn't a bad video. I don't think it was a bad video. They were not happy about the tags. I made you a third video. Just be happy. Don't demand me to like take down the video and re-upload the video because I put the tags that you didn't want. I still tagged everything normally. You just wanted very specific tags. Sorry. Not sorry. But yeah, I was just complaining about that. And then I was complaining about how like I just got offered a woman's one-piece skin suit that they thought would be a perfect match for their company because I am just such a great creator and I would be a perfect match for them. Apparently I give off I need one-piece skin suits vibes. They could at least wait till I start my OnlyFans. Then they could offer me one. Well, that was it, right? They had a few demands that I refused to meet. And I did the videos the way I wanted to do them. And then the first video they were fine with. The second video they complained about the tags that I used, and then the third one they complained about the tags again. But like at least the first 2 I was like, all right, but you gave me the products, so I kind of I'm okay with you having a little bit of say. But something like the tags, you can't edit those on TikTok. You have to take down the whole video and re-upload the whole video, and that hurts your channel. I don't want to do that. And so I was like, I'll do it if you want, but your video is not going to get viewed. Like TikTok knows when you do this, and they're not going to, it's not going to get viewed. And second, the tag is not that big of a deal because it wasn't even like I got the tag wrong. Like it wasn't like I said Sony when it was talking about like Elgato. It was just, you know, I put Elgato as one word and they wanted one tag for L and one tag for Gato. Like it was that kind of like nitpickiness where it was like, it's fine, guys. It's not a big deal. And then they messaged me like, hey, can you do a third video? And I was like, okay, I'll do a third video. That's fine. I don't mind because I would like to work with you guys again. But then they nitpicked that one too. And I was just like, guys, you got one video per product. And then I gave you a freebie. Don't complain about the freebie. Don't complain about the freebie. Just kind of like, just dumb, just annoying, you know? Like all the power to them, whatever. Oops, all the power to them, whatever. They can be picky all they want. It's cool. But like, chill out. It was a free video. Chill out. It's not a big deal. Exactly. One tag for SO, one tag for NY. Yeah, just like really. Yeah, it was just like really weird. It was just really weird. So I didn't even bother. I was like, whatever, no big deal. I still have to make one for Lord Hair. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I have kind of an idea of what I want to do, but I don't know. Like, I don't know how to write it. That's what I'm worried about, is I don't know how to write. I know the bullet points of what I want to say in the video. I just don't know how to write it to make it not sound like an ad, because it's technically not an ad, but it kind of is. Like, I don't want it to be a commercial. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want it to be a commercial. I want it to be clear that it's my opinion. At the same time, I don't have any footage of me with no hair on right now. And they specifically requested a wide, like a horizontal widescreen footage. And I don't have any widescreen footage of me without hair. So I got to try to figure out how I can be creative with that. But I got to get it done like the next couple of days. Mandarin, how's it going? Welcome. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. But yeah, so I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that, because I just put this on and I don't want to have to take it off because it could damage it just to get like 30 seconds of footage of me with no hair on. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But I do know what I want to say in the video. I haven't come up with a way to write it. Do you know what I mean? Right? Can you imagine? They want a horizontal video. Isn't it so weird how it's changed? I still prefer horizontal, but it's so weird how videos have changed to like be vertical now. I remember when TikTok first came out, I was like, this is so stupid. I hate vertical. And now I'm just like, I don't want to do horizontal because it's harder. It's harder to work with horizontal. There's more side space. I don't know what to do with it. But yeah, they want to be able to put it on YouTube and to put it on like TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff, which is fine. I love this company, so I am more than happy to do the video. I want to make sure I do a good job, you know? And I've been trying to do other videos in between, so it's not just like brand deal after brand deal on my channel. I would like to have kind of mixtures. I just don't have any idea what to make my videos about right now. And the lack of sleep doesn't help. Not sleeping really helps. Doesn't help. He's got hair now too. He signed up with Lord Hair. He's got hair now, so can't use him. We're out of luck. Both of us have nice hair now. No, what I'm thinking is maybe I'll take like 2 vertical videos, one of me without hair or like doing the maintenance on my hair, and then one of me like just doing the stereotypical thing where like you're posing and looking different with the hair so you can see different angles next to it, so you can kind of see like the before and after side by side. Maybe I'll do something like that to kind of cheese the vertical horizontal thing. Rip his hair off, save yours. Yes, I should totally do that. But yeah, like this is a new system. The contact that I have got it wrong, which is kind of it was kind of disappointing because the guy that I normally contacted with, he no longer works for Lord Hair, so they sent me off to this new person who's a lot more proactive. The guy I was dealing with was really laid back. Like anytime I asked him questions, he just never had any direction for me, because I'd be like, what would you like me to talk about in this video? Like, is there a specific thing you guys are covering right now? You know, whether it's like a new product, or you want, like, if you're missing some videos about like maintenance, or you're missing videos about getting a haircut, like what is it that you are requiring, so I can make a video around that. I'll do it in my own way, but just like, you know, if you have 15 videos of guys putting the hair on, well, why don't I do one about guys cleaning their hair or something like that, right? And he would just be like, he would just ignore it. He wouldn't even like acknowledge that I asked those questions. Whereas this new person was like, oh, we need a video that does this and this, and here's a suggestion of like what we want it to kind of look like. And it's like, all right, cool. That gives me a lot to work with. But then I sent them the order for the hair, and they got it all wrong. They got all of it wrong. Except for the measurement. The measurement was right. But I use a little bit of a thinner hair system, and this is like the full thickness, so it's very, very thick. Second, I asked for a specific haircut. They sent me the wrong haircut. Third, I asked for like their super ultra thin or whatever. It's like the thinnest hair system they have, because the last one that I ordered ripped right away, but I was also at the end of my contract. So I was like, I want to be able to maintain as many as I can, because, you know, it's nice to have backups. And I was like, and if they don't renew my contract, like I'd like to have spares in case one day I can't afford to buy a new one. I'll have some spares. But then they renewed the contract. So at this point I was like, oh, I'll try one of the super ultra thin ones, because they're only supposed to last a month. I can ask for another one in a month. And then she just sent me the regular thin skin. And I was like, oh, so it was the wrong haircut. It was the wrong base, and it was the wrong thickness. So I got it. I cut it myself. So like, I think for having cut my own hair, it's not bad, right? I cut my own hair. I finned it myself. So I've made it look pretty decent. It took me hours because I'm not a hairstylist. So I had to like slowly do everything little by little so I wouldn't go overboard. It's not perfect. One side is slightly longer than the other on the sides, but I'm too scared to keep cutting it, so I'm just leaving it. But like, she got it all wrong. It's like, oh, that's disappointing, but it's okay. In like a month, I'll ask her for another one. But yeah, I've done. Rigo can be be the during photo. Yeah, I've done. I did a maintenance video. This next one is not going to be maintenance. This next one, they want it to be more holiday themed. I'll give you guys a bit of behind the scenes of what it's going to be. They want it to be a little bit more holiday themed. So the idea is going to be like, everybody always does like their New Year's resolution where I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get fit. I'm going to go to the gym, all that kind of stuff, right? I'm going to eat healthier. And then it lasts for like a month and then you don't do it anymore because it's a really big life change. Whereas this can be a very big life change and it doesn't require a big effort. And so like, that's kind of the angle I want to go forward. It's like, you know, if you want to take the next step in bettering your life, or you're trying to like grow as a person, you can go to the gym, you can eat a better diet, but that's not always easy to do. And if you fail, you can kind of beat yourself up. But getting a hair system can change your life, and you can't fail at getting a hair system. So why not get a hair system? I want to do something like that. Do you know what I mean? And then kind of talk about how like it changed my life and show where I was a year ago versus now. Ginger Gamer, how you doing, man? How you doing? 22 months. Holy jeez. So much time. So much time.
22 months. Love you, buddy.
Love you too, man. Love you too. No way, dude. For what? Sorry, guys. Somebody on TikTok, I mentioned to you guys once that like I've never been recognized out in the street because I don't really go out much, and then I was recognized at the drive-thru, and then I was like all dorky, being like you recognize me, oh my god, instead of being like all chill and cool, like, oh yeah, that's cool. I was all like, oh my god, you recognize me, that's so cool. Anyways, the person who recognized me just came to the chat. No way, for eating a fucking nugget? Yo, what the hell's up with that? It cost them what, 30 cents? They raised the damn price enough for it to be okay for you to eat one. Like, damn, man. I was just thinking about it a couple of days ago. I used to get the McDouble and it was like $5. That's why I always got the McDouble. And I got a McDouble a few days ago and it's almost $10 now. And they're mad at you for eating a nugget? Come on. Come on. That's not going to make them go broke. You can eat a whole pack of nuggets every day and they'd still be making billions. Dude, that sucks. That's stupid, man. That's so stupid. Damn, dude. That really sucks. Oh, good, man. That's all that matters then, man. That's all that matters, right? Yeah, screw them. They take advantage anyway. You know, they expect you to work as if you're making, you know, 6 figures while they're barely making enough money for you to be able to buy yourself food. So I'm glad you were able to get out of there, man. Even though it was a really stupid reason to fire you. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Seen on little new feed thing. MC is opening a new thing. What do you mean, Mandarin? What do you mean? I'd be stealing hella nuggets, right? You would think that'd be part of the deal. I mean, I worked at the Cadbury factory and I did like what are they called? Sour Patch Kids. I worked at the Sour Patch Kids line, and so it was where the packaging would happen. And sometimes the packages wouldn't seal properly, so they would like spill everywhere, so it was our job to pull out the broken packages, open them up, and put them in a basket. And we were allowed to eat those while we were working, because they were just going to get thrown away. And so we were just allowed to eat them while we were working. Like, that's part of doing business, man. I worked at a restaurant where like they had a bucket of fries, and you were allowed to just kind of like serve yourself some fries while you were working and eat fries while you're working, because like, what's it going to cost you in the long run to feed one person while they're working? It's a single nugget. Like, it's so stupid, man. Out of high school in a month. Bro, just wait, man. Just wait. This is when life starts getting better. Honestly, I didn't start enjoying my life till I was about 25. That's when life starts to really, like, turn around. But enjoy it, dude, because when you got no responsibilities, life is hella better. Seriously. I mean, you got responsibilities. Like if you go to college or whatever you end up doing with your life, there's responsibilities. But dude, enjoy it, because right now you're still young enough that if you do something stupid, you're still young and stupid. I'm old enough that if I do something stupid, I'm just a moron. Enjoy it while you can, man. Enjoy it while you can. Oh, weird, Mandarin. Weird. I got threatened to be fired for taking a day-old hot dog and giving them to a homeless guy, and I looked at the manager and told him, please fire me. The media would love to hear about this. That's amazing, Ginger. That's amazing. Yeah. Are they paying you enough to be a narc? And the sad part is enough people are brainwashed that they think they are being paid enough. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many people really believe that they're being paid a fair wage. So crazy. It's annoying. It's annoying when people get to that kind of mentality of like being narcs and like kiss asses, and you're just like, dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Seriously. Nice, man. Well, yeah, you are still gonna have responsibilities, but enjoy being a dumbass while you can. Because it's really different when you're a dumbass at my age. it's really different. Like if I always do it, but like when I go out and buy something stupid, like I don't know, my cameras or what have I bought recently that's stupid? My MacBook. I bought a MacBook, and like I'm just being a dumbass buying a MacBook. But when you're young and you do something stupid like that, it's like, well, you're young and stupid. It's not a big deal. Whereas like if I do something like that, it's just like, oh, that dude's like, you don't want to mess with that dude because he's an idiot. You know what I mean? There's just a different energy. Enjoy it while you can, man. It changes and you're going to just hit that moment where you're just like, oh, I can't get away with shit anymore. And it really sucks when that happens because I miss being able to get away with stuff. Really miss it. Anyway, yeah, go do your thing, man. Good luck with the apprenticeship. My dad was a mechanic for like 15 years. It could be a really good job. It could be a really, really good job. And you'll never have to pay somebody else to fix your damn car. Something I have to do, and it sucks. Anyways, take it easy, man. Thanks for popping in. Sorry you got fired, but hey, better choice, right? I've been in retail for over half my life. Exactly, Mandarin. That's exactly it. They don't care about you. The big CEOs don't care about you. And they're willing to throw you under the bus. But they expect you to give your left leg for them. It's kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid. There's stuff that is going on right now at work that I can't talk about because the looming threat of losing my job if I talk about it. So it's like, yeah, but they don't care about you. They don't care about you. It's stupid. But people think they do. And that's the worst part is people really do think that. The amount of people that'll get mad at me when I make fun of Elon Musk, it's like, bro, Elon Musk doesn't care about you. He doesn't care about me making fun of him. He's going to go cry in his billions of dollars. He doesn't care that I'm making fun of him. I mean, he does because he's a little... I'm not even going to say anything because everything that I can say is just demeaning to other people. But like Elon Musk is one of the weakest snowflakes on the planet. But he's got all his little alpha dog warriors trying to defend him. And it's like, bro, what are you doing? That's not an alpha dog move. That's I hate these terms, but that's a beta move. The betas protect the alpha. Is that what you're doing? Pathetic. But they're convinced. They're convinced that they're loved by these billionaires. It's so ridiculous. Ridiculous. And all the other phobics. Isn't it the worst, Dr. H? Isn't it the worst? There was when I did my one video recently where I was talking about Grand Theft Auto 6 and how they, like, the original Grand Theft Auto used a fake outrage post to kind of draw attention to themselves. And I made fun of the Tate brothers. One guy got really mad on Instagram. He's like, what, bro? They weren't charged with anything. What do you know? Do you know something the cops don't? I had the big words allegedly on screen. I know allegedly is a big word for guys that follow Tate, but like, I have the big words that say that. Not to mention that just because you didn't get charges brought up on you yet doesn't mean that you didn't do it. And they spent months in jail because they didn't have charges on them, I guess. I don't know. It's so stupid. But like, they get so butthurt. And their biggest thing is making fun of other people for being snowflakes. Yet they cry when I made fun of two guys for getting in trouble for being misogynistic jerks. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. I allegedly drank milk from the carton. How dare you? That's so gross. But yeah, no, the people are brainwashed and it's ridiculous. And they just can't see it. They can't see how brainwashed they are. Like, it's like, I'm not going to get into politics because I don't want to get into that. But it's just really funny when a certain political group will talk about like how their side is all about the people and they want to get away from like the elites. And in the same breath will also say that the people on their side are business savvy because they're billionaires and millionaires and they're worth so much more money than you could even count. So doesn't that in turn make them elites as well? So you're fighting against the elites by siding with the elites? Like, are you too stupid to kind of figure out your own? Like, it's so dumb. It's so dumb. People are so stupid sometimes. People are so stupid. But yeah, when they defend things like McDonald's, it's like, what are you doing, man? McDonald's doesn't care about you. It's like our stupid grocery stuff here. I'm Canadian for those who don't know. And right now, our groceries are inflated to an insane degree. And there was a video that went viral around here where a woman who was from here bought carrots in the States, and it was like $1 in the States, and they're like $5 here, yet they were produced like 20 minutes from where I live. And Texas is like, what, 15 or 20 hours away from here? Driving? How is it cheaper to ship to Texas than it is to ship here? It's not. It's our oligarchy grocery store dudes are just ripping us off. And then he cries about how like, oh, you guys just don't understand business. You don't understand how expenses work. Show us then. Show us how expenses work. But so many people come to his defense. So many dumbass Canadians come to his defense about how he's just like, well, inflation is causing him to do this. You don't really believe that, do you? Or you're just hoping that he'll notice you, right? Like, that's what it is. It's not that you're dumb enough to believe him. It's just you're hoping that if you pretend like you believe him, he'll pick you. Is that what it is? Because, like, nobody can be that dumb. But they are. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't even understand it. Try sending stuff to Puerto Rico? I mean, I'm from Canada, so anything to the States or Puerto Rico would be expensive from here. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Inflation's 10%, but everything's doubled or tripled in price. And the billionaires are doing year on year more income than they've ever done. But apparently inflation's the problem. But their year on year income should be the same if they're just going up with inflation, right? But, you know, simple math apparently is too hard for anybody to understand. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Yeah, so I don't know. It's disheartening sometimes. Sometimes it's really disheartening. Going straight to Puerto Rico, have to go to Florida, offload it to get loaded on another plane. That has cost more money. See, and but we have the same, like we have a similar problem in Canada, but the problem in Canada is back to overcharging. There's a complaint that Canadians don't travel within Canada enough. But if I want to fly to the UK, I think the last time I looked, it was like between $800 to $1,000 Canadian from here to the UK and back. It also costs like $1,500 to fly from here to like Alberta. I'm on one side of Canada. Alberta's almost at the other side of Canada. But within my own country, it costs more than it would to fly across the ocean to the UK. And there's no reason for that. But they do it anyway. So it's the same with groceries. Getting groceries from a 20-minute drive over to here, from like a farm that's 20 minutes away to here, costs more money, according to the people that run the grocery stores here, than it costs for that same food to be sent to Texas, which is a heck of a lot further away. And so there's just zero reason for it to cost 5 times more here in Canada than it would there when it was grown here in Canada. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. You want to visit Banff? I would never like to visit Alberta. I'm the wrong skin color to be in Alberta. That's all I can say. Sorry, anybody who's from Alberta who doesn't think that way, but enough of you do that I would never want to go there. For those who don't know anything about Canada, Alberta is our redneck, like, what's the word? Whatever the ding 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 from the States. That's what Alberta is. Like, the most uneducated, racist bigots live in Alberta. So I would never go there because I'm the wrong skin color. Only go out at dusk. No, man. Haven't you ever heard of those sundown towns? All of Alberta's a sundown town. Oh, man. Yeah, and Puerto Rico has the whole, like, issue with... Yeah, and 540, like, that's what it costs in Canada, but that's Canadian dollars. American dollars, that's a lot more money. That's closer to like $700 here. But yeah, there are south. Exactly, Dr. H, exactly. A big problem that happens with Puerto Rico as well is like the whole political thing that's going on where like the states don't want to declare Puerto Rico like a proper state. And so they put a bunch of sanctions and like there's rules and regulations that cause the taxes to go up. And it's so stupid. It's so stupid. It makes things needlessly expensive for you guys. Or not for you guys. You said you're in New York, right? But for Puerto Ricans, it makes it needlessly expensive. It's so stupid. But yeah, I would never go to Alberta if I didn't have to. I never have had to. I have family that's gone to work there. Like, it's not to the point of like, if you're not white, you're gonna get killed. It's not that extreme. I'm just being facetious, but it's definitely not a place I would want to be. Not to mention their winters suck because it's all prairie lands, right? So they get the worst of the winters outside of the islands. And I wouldn't want to be there. But yeah, overall, it's like the whole over the top MAGA crowd, the Canadian MAGA crowd. Like in Alberta, you will see Trump 2024 flags because they're too stupid to realize the American presidency is not being helped by supporting them here. Like, we're our own country, but they're too stupid to know that. So I don't want to be part of Alberta. I'm glad that I don't have any reason to be there. Ugh. Yeah, here we're at 13, so it got reduced. We're at 13, but we were at 15 for a very long time. Very, very long time. I'm just gonna play sitting, so I don't need that. Oh, if I change the scene collection, will that crash the stream? I hope this doesn't crash the stream. Let's find out. Where's my mouse? That is not my mouse. Boxes of run. Nice. Nice. Yeah. Okay, scene collection. Don't crash. Can you still hear me? Is there still audio? Yes, there's still audio. And there's gameplay audio. Nice. Except shut up, gameplay. No. Wait, I can mute it on this thing. Okay, there we go. You get 20% taxes. Yeah, 20% is pretty high. But it's that whole idea of like the higher taxes also add a lot of higher benefits, right? Like your healthcare system is so much better than ours that I would be okay with the extra taxes because, you know, our healthcare system has been destroyed by a specific party in our country. And it's disgusting. It really sucks. Again, don't want to get into the whole politics thing, but still really frustrating. Yeah, we're going to do some Resident Evil 4. I didn't want to because I'm tired and I don't want to do VR, but I want to play this game. So we're going to play for a little bit. It's probably not going to be a super long stream. Oh, I didn't even plug in the other microphone. The battery might be dead on it. Crap. I guess we'll risk it anyway. Oh, I hate when this happens. I'm so ill prepared for everything, everybody. Always. Yeah, and our government has slowly been chipping away at it, and they've succeeded quite well. Like, we literally have hospitals closing down now because they just can't staff them because so many of us have quit. Like I'm one of the ones that quit healthcare because of the way the government's been treating it. But the best part is they cut the funding to make the system worse. And then the system gets worse and they go, see, the health system sucks. So let us do what we want to do. But it sucks because you did what you wanted to do. That's why it sucks. So like maybe leave it alone and then put more money into it instead of cutting away from it and then saying that it's not good, so we should cut away from it more. It's stupid backwards thinking. Yeah, hopefully the UK doesn't go down the same path as us because we've got a bunch of morons running this place and it sucks. Well, Mandarin, all I can say is I hope you never have to go to the hospital. That's the problem for me. I never used to have to, and now I have to go to like the doctors and see specialists and all this. Now, if I was in the States, I'd be in a lot of trouble. I wouldn't be able to afford it. But thankfully I'm in Canada, and at least it's not bad, although my wait times really suck to see specialists. But yeah, hopefully you're not going to need to be going to the hospital too often. I sadly need to be seen on a stupid camera on a very regular basis because my health conditions kind of suck and I have no choice but to go to the doctor all the time. But eventually. Yeah, no, hospitals are a complete scam, especially in the States. They're a complete scam. They're for profit. That's so stupid. It should never be for profit. But yeah, it's so dumb. My specialist Anheuser-Busch. Oh man. All right, so we're gonna be playing Resident Evil 4. Let me just throw this thing on. Let me switch the microphone first of all so we can actually hear me. Turn on. I hope the microphone doesn't die. I left it on for over 2 days, so the microphone might die. I hope not though, because I put expensive batteries in there, so hopefully it'll last. Virtual reality mic. Okay, so now it's way echoier. Definitely will not sound as nice, but there's not much I can do on it. Every time, man, I hate this little cheap capture card. I gotta buy another one. They're just so expensive for a good one. Okay, so we're gonna be playing more Resident Evil. You can hear me, right? Yeah. So we're gonna do that, and hopefully it'll be fun. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, green screen. Green screen, and turn this thing off. Oh, this is why I didn't want to do VR. It's just so many little tiny steps, and each one just takes, oops, a bit longer, and it's more annoying. Oopsie daisy. Oh, it's so dark in here. It's so dark. Give me a second. I just gotta go move the lights a bit so there's less shadow. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Oh, yeah, text-to-speech as well. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Notifications, text-to-speech. And the noise gate is just way too high. Okay, that's a bit better. Ooh, I kind of don't like... Maybe I'll use the NVIDIA broadcast microphone thing too. Maybe I'll do that. NVIDIA broadcast for my camera. Camic. Oh, my NVIDIA broadcast froze. Oh, technology, man. Technology. Hello, Michael Jackson. How's it going? How you doing? Oh, NVIDIA broadcast. Why did you crash? NVIDIA broadcast. Quit. And let's open it again. Yeah, that's... The thing is, I don't know what your healthcare system covers and doesn't cover. Like for us, no prescription is covered. So I just renewed my prescription and it was $250 just for one of the pills for 3 months. The other one is another $250. So that's $500 for 3 months of meds. And, every 3 months, $500 for the rest of my life is... I'd rather pay the $100 or €100 for that to be covered if it was covered under that. You know what I mean? Oh, NVIDIA broadcast is not opening. This is lame. What is going on with NVIDIA broadcast? No, I was trying to use the green screen remover and now it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Oh my gosh, what is up with this, man? Getting ready for Christmas? Nice. Christmas is exciting. Christmas is exciting. This Christmas is gonna be a little bit harder for me to deal with because, you know, it's the first Christmas that my dad passed away and he's not gonna be around, and it's the first Christmas without Nora around, and that's gonna suck, and the camera froze again. Oh no, we might not be able to do anything, folks. Everything is just freezing now. Everything's just freezing, and NVIDIA broadcast keeps freezing as well. Okay. But after that it gets... And now does that also include things like seeing specialists and stuff? Okay, meds or doctor. Okay. So we don't pay at all to see the doctor. So like in that aspect, yeah, it's kind of better that the way we have it, but at the same time, no meds are covered for us. Unless it's very specific, like life-threatening meds, and even then, very, very minimal stuff. Like diabetes is life-threatening and none of that is covered. And if they do give you any money, it's like the dumbest, tiniest amount. It keeps getting stuck because NVIDIA is crashing. And I can't get the NVIDIA broadcast to load up. And NVIDIA broadcast keeps freezing. Oh, I might not be able to do this. This is so dumb. I don't know what is up with this computer. My camera's even missing now. Oh. Yeah, NVIDIA broadcast won't load. I don't know why. They didn't send it to me yet. No, it threw a temper tantrum and it said we're closing because it will not respond. That's dumb. That's so dumb. Every time, man, every time. You just can't get stream stuff to work properly. It's just never smooth. That's okay. It's not a huge deal. I'll just have to use the crappy green screen cutout like this instead of like the full room. I think... I don't know. How does it look? It's like if I sit right around here... Whoops, what was that? I don't even know what fell. Whatever. If I sit right here, it's kind of... Yeah, see, like that's, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Because that's like a lot closer to the American system. So like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. We win.
Soundtrap is the easiest way to produce music.
And Michael Jackson, no, my Christmas is gonna be good. Like I said, it's feeling a little bit weird about it, mainly because it's the first one without my dad and without Nora, but I'm feeling good about it because, well, it's my first Christmas with Kendra, which is really nice, but it's also like my first Christmas with my new life. Do you know what I mean? I think that's better. All right, let me switch this up and then we'll start playing. Oh, also anybody on TikTok, you are not going to be able to chat with me. I will not be able to hear you. Also, I never mentioned retro about your like retro. I'm heartbroken. Wow, we win this. The truth comes out. The truth comes out. After all this time. Okay. The truth comes out after all this time. I see how it is, we win. I see how it is. Come on. I knew it. It wasn't a very important part anyway, right? What? Why are you asking me to reset my whole friggin' VR headset? What is this? Oh, come on. All right, people, we're not doing Resident Evil. I'm not doing the whole setup again. It wants me to do everything like from the beginning. We're not doing it. We're not doing that. No. Nope. Yeah, we're not doing that. I'm not going through the whole... Why the hell is the PSVR 2 asking me to reset and do the whole setup process again when I've been using this since it got released? No, we're not doing that. I'm not going through all that trouble. I just went through all this trouble for nothing. Okay, you can hear me again. Camera froze again. Anyways, I'm not doing that. Yeah, it does it once in a while. I know the Quest also does something similar where the Quest will randomly the Quest will randomly just disconnect. Yep, every time. Holy crap, Weaven. That's a long time. That's a long time. Yeah, I'm not going to bother. That is not worth the effort. The Quest does the same thing. It'll randomly just reset and be like, oh, you didn't set this up. You got to reset it. But right now, I just spent the last like 15 minutes, almost 20 minutes moving the lights and moving the microphone and all this stuff just for it not to work. It's I need a divorce. Again, the camera froze. Like, this is so dumb. What is going on with my computer today? I've only been live for an hour and a half and nothing's gone right. It's one of those days, man. I haven't slept enough. I don't have the energy to deal with all this crap. I'm probably not going to stream much longer anyway, because I really don't have the energy for all this. Ask Kendra if I can live with you. I mean, she probably won't be too happy about that. She probably won't be too happy. Because Professionals will be up playing video games all day.
Month free trial. Soundtrap, your everywhere studio.
But yeah, no, I like, I'm tired. And I just spent the last like 15, almost 20 minutes moving lights around, moving cameras around, and for it to just be like, oh, guess what? It's a brand new PSVR. You got to set up everything. I don't want to do that again. How are you resetting it? Why do I have to reset everything? Every time I put it on and ask me to reset the room, why do I have to reset the whole program? And I don't want to go through all that, especially because I've got like the dual screen KVM switch thing, and that's a nightmare to work with. I don't want to have to keep dealing with the switching back and forth to be able to type to you guys and then go back to the PlayStation, back to typing to you and back to the No, forget it. We're not doing it. Not doing it. Hello, Blue. How's it going? I don't know why the emotes aren't working on YouTube. That's really weird. It's not working on YouTube. Do the cooking, I clean. Good deal, I would say. And you'll do the groceries? That is a pretty good deal. That is a pretty good deal. Yeah, because I hate doing groceries. I hate doing groceries so much. I had to go do groceries yesterday, and I really didn't want to. And then I did them, and I still forgot stuff because I have a bad memory. Yeah, sorry, folks. I wanted to do something game-wise. That's not going to happen today. I do not have the patience. And I've got, somebody else had suggested earlier, like what other games I could play. I don't have anything installed, so there literally is no other options for me to play. So we're just going to chat for maybe another 15-20 minutes, and then I'm going to get going, because I also don't have anything planned for a just chatting stream, so there's nothing to really talk about. Like I'm literally at the... So how about that weather? Or just complain, and I don't want to complain. Minesweeper, I don't think I even have that installed anymore. I don't know, does that still come in Windows? I don't even know if that's still available on Windows. Let's talk about the Video Game Awards. I did not watch them. There, that's the end of my conversation. That's the end of my conversation. I did not watch them. I do not like Jeff Keighley and what he does with them. There's actually an interesting couple of videos that have come out recently, which I agree with wholeheartedly. With the death of E3, thank you, Ty. With the death of E3, basically Jeff Keighley is the only one in control of how these award ceremonies and the gaming industry is going to be perceived now. And Jeff runs it in the stupidest way possible. And Jeff, if you happen to see this, hello, Jeff. In the stupidest way possible, because, was it IGN? Counted the amount of minutes that they actually talked about games, and it was less than a third of the actual gaming awards was about games, and the rest was stupid shit like, here's a live band performing a song you've never heard of for a game that nobody cares about. Or here's a celebrity who's clearly never touched a video game in their life trying to pretend like they're excited about video games that they've never heard of. They just care about the paycheck. It's just stupid. And then when you get like and here are the next 15 awards. This game, 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 this game. Congratulations. Isn't this whole thing about those guys? Why did you spend 15 minutes talking to, like, I don't know, Bradley Cooper, when you could have spent 15 minutes giving each one of those guys 5 or 10 minutes to talk? I don't care about Bradley Cooper. I don't know if he was in this one, but one of those celebrities was in. I don't care about them. I want to see the devs and the voice actors in the games that the Video Games Award is about. You know what I mean? Between Jeff and Kojima is wild. Oh man. So I don't see sexual tension. I see the really, really nerdy kid trying to show off to the cool kid. But the rest of the world looks at the cool kid and goes, he's not really that cool. He's just kind of weird. You know what I mean? That's it. Matthew McConaughey. Yeah, I didn't watch it. I knew it was one of those celebrities. But yeah, it's like, what the hell does Matthew McConaughey have to do with video games? Why is he here? And like, I'm not a fan of him to begin with. I don't dislike him. I'm just not a fan of him. I'm not a fan of him to begin with. Why would I want him at my video game awards? Then you get Baldur's Gate, who has like 30 seconds to talk because you got to move it along. Why did Bradley Cooper get more time than they did? And they were the winners. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the video game awards, so I didn't watch it. I was also with Kendra, so I wasn't even going to watch whether or not it was the way it is. All right. You drive one of them Lincolns. Makes you feel good when you're playing that Xbox game. You know the Xbox game I mean. Uncharted. Yeah, that's a good Xbox game. Oh, man. But yeah. That's exactly what I thought too. Yeah, it's just, it's so stupid. Yeah, like at least Henry Cavill makes sense. At least he makes sense. But yeah, it's just... Jeff Keighley, one of the other videos that I watched, I think it was RGT85 that said this. Jeff Keighley is sucking up and emulating all the people, sucking up to and emulating all of the industries that mocked video games for the last 30 years. The movie industry, the music industry. Why are you trying to make the video games more like them when they scoffed their nose at it? And now they want in because now they realize that maybe it wasn't a child's game and maybe there is money to be made. And now they're both making less money than video games. But keep video games the way they've always been, Jeff. Don't make it into like this whole thing where people have to pretend to be something they're not. And then the nerds who actually carry video games on their backs are ignored so you can have Matthew McConaughey on stage. The devs who probably don't wear a suit ever in their regular life are forced to wear a suit to go receive an award that they can't even like appreciate receiving the award for because you want to have Matthew McConaughey on stage. And then you go and you give off 8 or 9 awards at once without actually letting the devs talk about it because you want to get somebody like Matthew McConaughey on stage. It's so stupid. I hate it so much. Ugh, it's so stupid. Yeah, I didn't watch anything. I haven't seen clips. I saw people talk about who won, but there was nothing from the actual awards. I'm just not a fan of Jeff Keighley and what he's doing with the video game awards. I was okay with him. I didn't mind him. But when the whole Dave the Diver thing happened, which I'll freely admit, I thought Dave the Diver was an indie game, but I didn't look into it, right? It was $30. It had that like pixel graphic style. So I was like, okay, whatever. It's probably an indie game. I had no idea it was backed by a giant company. But that's Jeff's job to know that. And the fact that he was defending it is very clear that he was paid off. It's very clear he's not listening to gamers or devs. It's very clear he only cares about money and trying to make it more mainstream. He is everything that is wrong with gaming. I lost all respect for him because of that. All respect. So I'm just not a fan, and I refuse to watch the gaming awards anymore. For the ads. Yeah, it's for the ads, the commercials for the upcoming games or games that are already announced, but like there's a new trailer or whatever. I do like that part. That's the only thing that I like about the Game Awards is seeing what gets revealed, especially now that E3 doesn't exist. But yeah, I'm just not a fan of Jeff Keighley. And I don't like the fact that he's the only one doing this now. Because that means he literally has control of what the gaming community is going to be like from now on. And I don't like that. You know, it is what it is. But no, I didn't watch it, and I have zero interest in even looking anything up. But yeah, see, now I've got nothing to say. That's another thing. My computer keeps resetting its colors, and I don't like that either. Yeah, I'm feeling off center because it didn't work out. The stream didn't work out, which is kind of a bummer. So the plan for tomorrow, hopefully, if I get up in time, if I actually sleep. For those who weren't here at the very top of the stream, I slept 2 hours last night and I slept 3 hours the night before. I have now slept 5 hours in about 48 hours. I am exhausted. I'm also very irritable. Hence why I'm like, I don't have anything else to say. So hopefully tomorrow I will stream. I can't promise. It depends on how my sleep pattern goes. Because if I haven't slept, because I have a date with Kendra tomorrow, and I have to sit in the movies, there's a really good chance I could fall asleep if I'm not well rested. So if I don't sleep, I am not streaming because I will be way too tired to go to the movies. But if I sleep well, because I have to leave for work in about 5 hours, if I sleep well, I will be streaming tomorrow for sure. I will test a few things. I'll try to set up the PlayStation VR so it actually works. I'll set up a few things to see what I can do. And then hopefully we can continue with some Resident Evil 4, but not today. I'm just... yeah, I don't know, Weeman. I don't even know what's going on, because, like, last night... So for the last few months, I haven't been sleeping well. But I thought it was because I was sleeping really broken up. Like, I would sleep 2 or 3 hours before work, or I'd sleep 1 or 2 hours before work. I'd sleep 4 or 5 hours after work. But it was never enough to feel fully rested. I was always tired, but it was because it was broken up. So over the last, like, 2 weeks, I've changed my sleeping patterns to sleep straight through, and then I stay up and I don't go for a nap. But I didn't go for a nap yesterday or the day before. And yesterday I only slept 2 hours, and last night I only slept 2 hours, and for no reason. Like, I went to bed at 5 in the morning. I was up by 7 this morning, and no reason whatsoever. And a part of it is my back, because I went to bed, and as soon as I was laying in bed, it felt like, I don't know if you guys have ever felt this, but if you lay in bed for too long, your back starts to kind of hurt just from being in bed all day. That's what it felt like after being in bed for 10 minutes. And I'd been up and working all day, or all night. And then I went to bed, and it felt like I'd been laying in bed for the last 17 hours. So, of course, I slept 2 hours, and I was wide awake, and my back was killing me. And I was like, yeah, I got to get up. And so I got up, but because I haven't slept, I'm really dizzy, so I can't really do anything now. But I don't want to lay down, because when I go to bed tonight, like after work tonight, I'm gonna be sore, and I'm not gonna be able to sleep. So I don't even know. It's so annoying. Gotta hold hands and share the same straw. We should. It's really, really frustrating that I can't sleep, and I'm so tired, and I can see it on my face that I look tired. But yeah, so if I rest well, I will be streaming tomorrow. If I don't rest well, I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow. The other piece of news that I talked about at the beginning of the stream is my Minecraft video is halfway edited. I will be finishing. I'm going to finish it as soon as I'm done here, because I didn't stream nearly as long as I wanted to. I'm going to finish editing my Minecraft video, and it will be up either tonight or tomorrow for sure. And that's pretty much all there is. I know it's been like a month since I've made a Minecraft video. For those who don't follow me on my Minecraft channel, it is Retro RFTFT on YouTube. We are doing a 1 chunk Minecraft where every video it grows by a chunk. And so my video is halfway edited. It should be up tonight. It's a pretty fun series. I'm having fun with it. I just haven't had motivation to work on it. So now it's almost done. I'm feeling a little bit more remotivated. If I don't end up streaming tomorrow because I'm too tired, I might work on my Minecraft video tomorrow. I'm definitely going to work on my Minecraft video on Saturday, because I have to get back on track, especially because Christmas is coming up. And so, like, I want to do another video ASAP so I can have it up within the next 4 or 5 days. And then within those 4 or 5 days, as those 4 or 5 days are going by, I want to record 2 more videos. So that way I have something to post up during the Christmas break, and I don't have to record during the Christmas break. Because, like, as it stands right now, on the 23rd, Kendra and I are doing our own special thing. On the 24th, I'm potentially going to Kendra's families for Christmas. On the 25th, we're doing my family for Christmas. And then, you know, and then the New Year's thing happens. So, like, I'm going to be really busy that week. So I don't want to have to record and edit and post something at that time. So I'm hoping to get it all done now, so that way for Christmas, it's all done. But yeah. Ozzy, how's it going? Welcome. Twitch chat looks better here. How you doing? But yeah, so you like them chunky. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on. I don't really have anything else to say. And I don't really have any other chat topics, and I don't really have any more energy. I mean, I was live for, how long was I live for? Oh, I'm down. I'm running on 24 frames a second. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot to change that setting. Crap. Oh well, too late now. I've been live for 1 hour and 42 minutes. That's not how long I want it to be live for, but that's all I have in me. I don't have anything else. I literally have nothing else, everybody. So I think we're going to leave it there. So hopefully I'll be back tomorrow. If not, keep an eye out on my Minecraft channel. There'll be a video out. And then that'll be that. I am very sorry that I couldn't get the game to work. Xbox Master, you are popping in right as we're leaving. Thank you for popping in, though. I appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing really well. But yeah, that's the plan. Hopefully tomorrow, this is the worst part. If you've never streamed before, if you've never done content before, this is the part where it's like, it's really hard because like I've got nothing else to talk about. I've got nothing else to do. We don't have anything hooked up or installed for me to play. And my number is as high as it's been so far. And it's really, really like tempting to stay. But because I got nothing else to say or do, I know that this is just going to hurt the channel if I stay live. So I need to go. But like, it really sucks when people are here, you know? But yes, anybody who did pop in like Aussie and Xbox, I will hopefully be back tomorrow. Oh, nice. Aussie. Okay, so tomorrow I will probably be ending around the same time as I'm ending now. I'm hoping I'll start earlier than I did today. But the plan is to be live tomorrow if I get enough sleep. I'm out at work late tonight, so hopefully I'll be able to be home in time to sleep decently tonight. Because I have a date tomorrow, so I cannot be here past this time tomorrow. But if I go to bed early enough, like as soon as I get in, if I can sleep like even 6 or 7 hours, I should be up by like 1, and then I can be live by 2. And then right now it's almost 5 here, so that'll give me 3 hours to stream for, and then we'll play some Resident Evil 4. That's the plan. So that's kind of what we're aiming for. Like I said, I really, really apologize that the stream was kind of a mess. Depending on what time I might be later. That's okay, no worries. I will keep an eye out. But yes, so I will leave it there because I didn't have anything planned for today, and then when we tried to do Resident Evil, nothing worked. So we're just gonna leave it. I have no energy. I gotta eat dinner. I'm so tired. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. I really appreciate you being here. TikTok, thank you for being here. See you later, TikTok. I was really quick with them because nobody was watching, so that's okay. And then you guys here on YouTube or Twitch, I think it's mostly Twitch. I really apologize. I really feel bad. I think tomorrow I may just, I don't know. I'm dependent. I like being live just on Twitch and YouTube because it's easier to handle than TikTok, but part of me is wondering if people are coming over from TikTok to YouTube and Twitch. I don't know. We'll see, whatever. But I will be back. Oh, Ty, thanks for not being here. Wow. You said you weren't going to abandon me, and now you're just abandoning me everywhere. No worries, man. You enjoy your weekend as well. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I just feel bad that I'm cutting out so quick, but it is what it is. But I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, I'll try to do my Minecraft video tomorrow, like record the new footage tomorrow, and then maybe I'll be live Saturday. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. It's all up in the air, really. It depends on how I sleep. All right, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day. Yes, it's gonna be nice. It's not even really a date because Kendra's sister's coming, her twin, and we're going to the movies. It's not like a date. It's more like they're watching a movie that they were planning to watch for a while, and I'm kind of just tagging along. But it's gonna be a nice night anyway because I really want to see the movie. But yes, I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. And if I don't see you tomorrow, I will see you all on Saturday. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a nice night. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry it was such a short stream, but I'll see you all soon, okay? All right. Take care. See you later. Bye.